to present to you a scenario with which you are very familiar. So familiar that I won't even give you the details of it, because that will be unnecessary. Beijing Olympics. A man, a tall man, changed the world. He ran at a speed that had never been done before, that by some might not have been thought possible up until that point. He broke something that they call record, which is past. And he created a new present, a new doorway through which the future travels now. Everybody wants to go that fast. True? Who runs? And it would be a silly question to ask, who was that man and how fast did he travel? Wouldn't it? Silly, because everyone is supposed to know, especially in this region of the world. We don't even need to ask, who is Usain Bolt and how fast did he run the 100 meters? He is a leader. Why? Because he has redefined reality. He has gone into the future and done something that he is allowed to slip through the doorway of the present into the past, and it's now regarded as a record. Someday he will go faster again, and the record will have changed, yes? Someday somebody may go faster and the record will change, but he reached into the future and created a scenario that never existed before. Now here's the question I want to ask that is a pertinent one. Usain Bolt, he ran the 100 meter at what time? 9 point what? 9.58. In that race, who came second and how fast? Wait a minute, you ought to have that on the tip of your tongue. On the tip of your tongue. You know, when and I've got various answers, yes? In a smaller group, I take answers for this question, and you'd be amazed, we've got all kinds of times and all kinds of personalities being mentioned. And the fact of the matter is, life is not fair. Do you know why life's not fair? Oh, I want to talk with the leaders of this great nation called Jamaica. Oh, I want to talk with the leaders of this great region called the Caribbean. We have so much going for us. And the distance between greatness and goodness is the way we regard reality. Is it the now? Is it the past? Is it the future? Life is not fair. And when we look at what is happening in what they call the present, it doesn't seem to be fair. But let me ask you a question. This man who came second, is he a normal man? No, he's not. Just to get on the playing field of the Olympics meant that he had to be almost super normal. You cannot get to the playing field where the game is active by just being a regular person. 60, 70,000 people in the stands observing. Oh, they pay their money to observe and to applaud. And all they do is sit and they complain and they rejoice. Just to be on the playing field of the game of life, he has to be extraordinary. Do you know that the man who came second not 2 seconds away, not 1 second away, but 0.2 seconds slower than Bolt, and we don't remember his name. Life's not fair. 0.2 seconds. Just listen to this for a moment. Tick, tock, tick, tock, tick. 5 seconds. Gap. Tick, tock. 2/10 of that gap is the speed. Bolt went, dum, and both of them, immortal almost, how fast they are. And yet, we remember the name of the winner. Just to be working at the company where you work makes you great and wonderful. Just to have the title that you have makes you an important person. There are people in this audience today whose family members say to you, why do you work so hard? You've already achieved so much. They don't understand why you take work home and work on the weekends sometime. Just to be there makes you strong. But I have something disturbing to suggest to you. If you're doing a great job, if you're doing pretty good, it's not enough. Because the only thing that you have before you that is worth anything that will outlive you is to run the race of your life in such a way that you win, that you win. You cannot afford to come second, ma'am, in the race of your life. And many people do, come third and fourth. The fact of the matter is, the person who came last in that race was less than a second away from Bolt. And we don't even want to talk about that person.